Hello and welcome to SOS, or as we're more formally known, Save Our Students.
Yes, today we'll be informing you about the latest headlines from the UK's top festivals this summer, as well as providing you with tips on improving your own festival survival kit.
We'll also be discussing a topic close to our hearts in the student community. That's right, alcohol. We'll be discussing our game of the month.
Finally, we'll be showing you how to make quick, cheap and easy treats, ideal for those student hangovers. All this and much more on today's show.
Festivals are always popular with students, but which festival is the best one to go to?
Well, we have the lineup of the festivals that consider the best. Download, Leeds, Parklife and Glastonbury.
Let's start with Glastonbury. Glastonbury are quite cheeky. They've only revealed a few popular bands and performers such as Dolly Parton, Lily Allen, Disclosure, Blondie and the Black Keys. You do have to put a deposit down to have any chance of securing a ticket. But what if the rest of the lineup isn't great? Some people could waste serious money here.
Download's lineup has Avenged Sevenfold, Linkin Park and Aerosmith headlining, with other bands such as Steel Panther, Fall Out Boy, Rob Zombie and much more. Parklife have some very big names this summer, including Snoop Dogg, Bastille, Rudimental and The Foals. Only Sunday tickets are available now, however, so you need to get booking.
Well, Leeds hasn't sold out just yet, but get yourself there as the main acts this year include Queens of the Stone Age, Paramore, the Arctic Monkeys and Blink-182. They're going for a mixed genre this year, so it'll be interesting to see the turnout.
Now, if you're going to be one of those many festival goers this year, we have some handy tips on helping you to survive a festival. From beginner to a grizzled festival veteran, these tips should come in handy to everyone.
We have Joe with us, who's been to Download 3 times, a true veteran, and he'll be helping us show off the kit and make sure we have everything we need for a festival. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm not bad, how are you?
I'm all right, Joe.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us today.
You all right?
So, I've just read some of the lineup for the festivals. Which one do you think you're swaying towards this year?
Well, I've been to Download the past 3 years in a row, but this year the lineup's just not quite good enough for me. I think I'd go to Leeds or Reading if I was going to go.
Oh, really? So you're finally straying from oh dear.
I never
And
thought
is
I
it
would.
purely down to the acts that are going to be performing?
Yeah, I mean, you go to a festival for the experience as well, but just, you know, when you're paying that much money, you kind of want the acts to be up there as well. It's just not quite there this
Do
year.
they tend to be similar price range?
Yeah, I mean, it's I think 150 to 200.
Yeah,
generally.
give or take.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
bit.
there's people that say you don't go for the acts, you go for the experience, but I'm not paying £200 to sit in a field if the acts aren't very good.
Yeah, or to see Dolly Parton. I think we should
Dolly-
quickly
Yeah.
discuss
Dolly.
that slightly. It's bizarre, isn't it?
Standing
Can't
out just a
imagine.
little bit.
No.
I can't imagine Dolly Parton fans like camping and
No.
it just seems
No.
weird, I don't know.
No. So, talk us through the kit a bit.
Yeah, well, we've just got a few essentials here. We've got some hand sanitizer because obviously...
Can I have a bit? Because I did accidentally brush past David in the foyer, so I
Oh,
better
of course.
sanitise myself.
how dare you.
We've also got some baby wipes, which, so, you know, if you want to brave the communal showers, you're best off having a baby wipe.
Don't think
wash.
there's any man on earth that wants to brave the communal showers.
No, and I am one of them, so baby wipes all the way as far as I'm
And to be fair, once you get clean, by the time you've waded through the mud back to your tent, you're just as dirty
Yeah.
as when you started. So
It's-
baby wipes all the way.
Exactly, yeah. We've also got toothbrush and toothpaste for dental hygiene,
Yeah.
you know, keeping
Obviously.
it top notch.
Brush your teeth.
We've also got an eye mask, sleeping mask, whatever you want to call
I
it.
think if you want to take over the rest of the show, I'll have a quick nap if
Yeah,
that's
no,
cool.
by all means.
Oh,
Carry
lovely,
on.
thanks.
Better
No,
off
no.
without him.
Yeah, and then some shampoo and conditioner. I once did that with rainwater, actually. Just went out in the rain and washed my hair
See,
like that.
always
Not
a
the
silver
best.
lining.
Yeah.
Or
not the best
alternatively, a lot of
idea,
people
though.
take dry shampoo, don't they? It's like a
Yes,
spray or like a talc.
Yeah, that
and you
was
rub it
my
in.
plan. Yeah, definitely. Also, we've got some neon paint here, so maybe you guys want to
Yeah, sure.
maybe do some
Can
designs.
I have green, actually? It
Yeah.
goes with my eyes.
Yeah,
I think
of
I'm
With a
going to stick
hazel, I
with
don't
blue.
really want to
Blue's
put
the
brown in my
favourite
face.
colour after all.
Yeah, awesome.
So what designs would you recommend? What have you seen?
My personal favourite is kind of like cat whiskers, members of Kiss, tribal stuff. A lot of people do kind of like neon facial hair recently.
Don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the tribal stripes. I look ready for war.
Yes, like Braveheart.
Yeah, indeed.
So what stories have you heard from festivals in that case, or anything you've personally seen yourself?
One of my favourite things I saw was a man who'd bought a one-man pop-up tent, so like a small tent, and then cut the bottom out of it and would just kind of run around being a mobile tent and confusing drunk people. That was quite funny to just watch people's reactions to.
I've seen somebody do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how I would react if I saw a tent making its way towards me.
It's terrifying because the
I can
person I
imagine.
saw was screaming at the top of their lungs as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as charging at you.
Yeah, it's really, really terrifying.
Like a violent turtle.
Yeah. But, you know, hilarious to see drunk people looking really confused by it. But
Yeah.
No, well, it's a
Yeah.
good way to get rid of a pop-up tent you no longer have need for, because they are the
Exactly.
most difficult things to put down.
I hope they're not sleeping in it because they've got no floor there now.
No, I think it must have been on the last morning.
Yeah,
but
I
was
hope
witness to
so.
somebody doing that.
I hope for their sake. But
See,
yeah.
I have heard stories of bottles of urine being thrown. Have you ever fallen foul
or
of
a
that?
cup.
That's just
Yeah,
a normal
cup,
gig,
yeah.
like bottles of urine being thrown around. You have to determine whether it's warm or not. No,
Yeah.
And then there's no sanitizer in the world
Yeah.
that can
Yeah.
ever rid of that memory.
That's
is
the
there?
risk of getting on people's shoulders as well, because then you become a target.
Well, yeah. People are target practicing you with bottles of urine. That's
Yeah,
a
maybe
lovely
that
thing
is the
look
time to
forward
hit the
in
showers.
Brussels.
But
Exactly. Well, what a great survival kit, but I'm pretty sure there's something missing.
Of course, alcohol. We students have a reputation to keep up, which brings us to our next section. As you know, we've gathered some of our team to try out the drinking game of the month. Safely, of course.
Good.
Let's take a look.
All you need is your drinks, a pack of cards and some sober hands that can shuffle. Place all your cards around an empty glass and you're ready to start. Ace is waterfall. One person starts drinking, followed by everyone else. You can't stop until the person before you has. 2 is choose. Pick a friend to have a drink. 3 is fuzzy duck. Repeat the phrase fuzzy duck until someone says, does he? Reply with ducky fuzz. Anything else, drink. 4 means girls. All the girls have to take a drink. 5 is thumb master. The last one to put their thumb down after the thumb master takes a drink. 6 is all the boys drink. 7 is heaven. The last one to put their hand up takes a drink. 8 is mate. Pick a friend to drink every time you do. 9 is rhyme. Start with a word and whoever gets stuck takes a drink. 10 is God card. Someone has to do anything you say. For example, down your drink. Jack is make a rule. For example, everyone drink with their pinky up. Queen is question master. When question master asks you a question and you answer, sorry, you're having a drink. And finally, the king. Add to the cup. Pour some of your drink into the centre cup. The unlucky person who draws the last king is the loser and has to down the delicious drink mix.
Wow, that does look like great fun, although probably too many rules for me.
Yeah, I agree, but I tend to drink from the bottle anyway. However, we must advise you to drink safely and please know your limits.
Of course, of course. Saying
So, you're out. What's your stipple?
that,
Tipple?
ooh, well, I think my tipple
Yeah?
would be, have you ever had a Tom Collins?
I've not, but I'm sure you're going to enlighten me of what that is.
Oh yes, I am. It is gin, ginger ale and lemonade, and it's very, very nice. Have you been to Font Bar in
I have,
Manchester?
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of their £2 cocktails there, which is so good. It's great for students at
And
Font
£2
Bar.
pretty good for a cocktail, I think. I mean, you can go to some place and pay £6 or £7 for a cocktail, so £2 is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely. And they do a strawberries and cream there, which is basically an alcoholic milkshake, which might not sound like the nicest thing in the world, but it's very, very nice.
I know that a good few years ago they used to do places where it's £1 a drink, but I think in new legislation, I think they're trying to cut down on them a lot because it caused binge
still,
drinking and people were over drinking, which is
my,
naughty.
My favourite place to go out actually is 42's in Manchester. Have you been? to
Never
42nd
been, no.
Street? No, that's very good. That seems to be £1 drinks, I think, on a Tuesday.
Oh, right.
Which is very beneficial, especially if you've got the Wednesday off.
Do you have to pay to go in?
It's free if you're a student before midnight.
Pardon?
Before midnight, it's free if you're a student. So
Oh, wow. Okay. So
What-
go
what's-
in for free and get hammered.
What's your favourite drink then?
See,
What's
for
your-
me, it's not so much the drinking. I won't go somewhere just because it's free. I'll go in because of the music and the atmosphere. I quite like Deansgate Locks.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
favourite's Sugar Buddha. And the
Right.
drinks are fairly expensive, probably about £3 or £4 for a vodka.
As soon as you
but-
said Deansgate Locks, I was thinking that's expensive.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel it's worth it because they're nicer, smaller bars. You can get more of an atmosphere then than just a massive open warehouse. So it's £1 a drink. I prefer to be a bit more respectful.
I don't think there's many places in Manchester with music that I'm a particularly big fan of. I mean, especially like places like Fifth Avenue who never change their playlist.
No, it's basically they play a CD, don't they? Where you put it
Yeah.
on and it's the same. You can like guess what song's coming next
Yeah,
if you
it's
go
about
frequently enough.
8 Vaccine songs, Vampire Weekend and Rage Against the Machine, and that's the night.
Yeah, well, for me, the music does make the night. If I go to somewhere I don't like the music, my night will be ruined, unfortunately.
No, understandably. So, on to everyone's favourite subject now, food.
Indeed. Now, are you sick of having that dreaded hangover to top off your crazy night out? Well, we might just have the perfect cure.
Our savvy chef Sherelle has whisked up 2 cheap, tasty treats that will be the cure to any hangover.
This week, Sherelle has made banana ice cream and cake in a cup. Here are the 2 sample guides onto making these treats.
Welcome to SOS Budget Cooking. Today we are cooking banana ice cream and you only need 1 ingredient, which is a banana. What you will need is a bowl, a hand whisk, or if you don't have one, a blender, a plate, a knife, a couple of bananas and a bowl. So all I'm going to do is take banana, just peel it all. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be cutting it into small pieces. And what you do now is you take the plate with the bananas on, just pop it in the freezer for a couple of hours until the bananas are frozen. When you've took the bananas out of the freezer, just make sure that they're frozen to a good extent, and you're just going to pour them into the bowl. And you're going to start blending. Just make sure you've got it blended to a nice consistency. And if you try it and it's not sweet enough for you, you can add some honey, you can add some sugar, you can add chocolate chips or peanut butter even if you want to. I'm just going to put it in the bowl, just like that. And it's literally done. Just going to try some. Next we're going to be making cake in a mug on SOS Budget Cooking for you. And next on SOS Student Cooking, we'll be making cake in a mug. The first ingredient you'll need are 4 tablespoons of flour, just ordinary plain flour. Secondly, you want to get 4 tablespoons of sugar to the flour that we added previously. We're adding all our dry ingredients into the cup first. Then you want to add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder into the previously added sugar and flour. Next, you just want to add a tiny pinch of salt. And next what you're going to add are 3 tablespoons of milk and 3 tablespoons of oil. These ones I prepared earlier. So you just want to pour them in to the mixture, the egg, the flour, the sugar, the salt, and just to top it all off, you want to just add maybe a cupful of vanilla essence. And then you're just going to whisk it all up. I hope you guys enjoyed it at home. Join me next week when we'll be cooking apple pie. I've been Sherelle McCalla here at SOS Budgeting, cooking with a budget for you.
Well, they look great, and we have them here in the studio to try.
So, David, should we get our eat on? I've got the
Go on, you go first.
cake in a cup, got the chocolate flavour one.
Ooh. How is it?
Mmm.
Is it good?
Good, yeah. A lot more moist than I thought it'd be.
Well,
and
I'll
it's
give-
risen surprisingly well. It's from a microwave.
Well, I'll give this very mushy banana ice cream
Yeah,
a go.
I
that
think the
seems to
studio lights have
in the
melted it
studio
slightly,
lights.
haven't they?
It's very nice, though.
Yeah.
Got a bit in the facial hair there.
I know, yeah. Making
Very,
a bit
very
of them there.
nice, though. And so simple to make as well. You can
Both
probably
of them are, to be fair,
put
aren't
bits
they?
of raisins in and...
Yeah, and no washing up
like
with this.
No, same
Made
with
and
this.
eaten
that's-
out of this. No more pots and pans and
That's
bowls.
the absolute worst, is washing up after cooking.
It really is.
That's why I prefer to make those Uncle Ben's microwavable rice packets, because you just sort of rip the top, put it in the microwave, 2 minutes, done.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
pasta bake, so you don't even have to pre-cook
yeah.
the pasta, put in the hard pasta, sauce, loads of cheese, bang in the oven. But you've got to remember to rinse and let the bowl soak, because that cooked pasta just sticks on there. A
Yeah.
little Handy tip for you.
That's a good
there
point.
At home.
How about takeout though? Where's?
For me, I like Domino's.
Oh, who
But
doesn't?
I just find it quite dear when you're on a student budget. 18 quid for a pizza is a lot of money.
I know. I don't know how they feel they can justify that.
No, I know, but they
I think
do.
About half of my student loans gone on Domino's.
But you do get vouchers, don't you? Like I know every Tuesday it's like buy one get one free. So
Yeah, yeah.
But even still, 18 quid for 2 pizzas
Oh, I
when you
know,
go
it's
to Asda and
ridiculous.
get 2 for £4 on a deal. It does seem quite a lot. So I like Just Eat. It's
Yeah.
really, really cheap because you just search the kind of cuisine that you want and it searches the whole area and you can choose pretty much exactly what you want.
How about going out for a meal?
I'm a greedy boy, so I like just Red Hot Buffet.
Yeah.
Every cuisine from all over wherever you want to go, it's got that sort of food there. And it's not that dear either.
No. I've yet to try it there actually, so I'm going
You
to
should
give it
go.
a go very soon.
Chinese, Indian, British. It's got everything. You should go. It's really, really nice. Well, sadly, it's that time of the night where we must leave you, but not before we show you the latest news on our student bulletin board.
So just a quick reminder, guys, the student finance deadline is the 30th of May, so make sure you get that in as soon as possible.
Yep, you don't want to miss out on that.
That's all for today's show. Next week we'll have Ryan Morell, who's Salford's version of Gok Wan, an expert on ladies' fashion, and Kate Madison will give us a step-by-step guide on how to date like an expert.
Goodbye.